let's turn to and let the real professional Jared Harvin
Oh my God.
bring us to the weekend
What
recap.
what an ass.
Yo.
Give me a... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I take back my apology. He just doesn't want to get made fun of.
Peter,
Peter
like,
just
take
wants
me out on a date in a movie. Like, just take me out to dinner in a movie before you try to slip something up on
Basically,
me, bro.
Peter doesn't like getting made fun of.
Listen, Austin, if you're going to say who's the most active, we can say me. You can say most active.
And that's what I meant.
Yo, Jared, where am I? It's a bit.
Listen, Austin. This is what you get for laughing at strictly racist jokes. Someone says a racial slur, you're on the floor for 15 minutes. Okay, so this is what you get, dude. All right.
I just love Def Jam comedy.
No, it's not Def Jam comedy. Someone says anything racist. Someone said a K word against your people, and you would literally be floating. And you would be levitating from the amount of laughter that you could share. All right, just racism is your bag, kid.
No way.
Okay. Racism is it's what you do. It's in your blood. It's okay. You find it hilarious. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Many people have made a career off of it.
But I'm not doing those jokes.
But listen. This is what it is. But Peter, you punch Peter, you're gonna get hit back. And I'm not saying not physically, because I'm not saying that he knows karate because of his background. But what I'm saying is mentally.
I would know Kung Fu because of my background. Thank you.
Kung Fu, Muay Thai, whatever it is. But whatever.
He knows yoga.
Kung Fu, karate, Muay Thai, Pad Thai, whatever it is, guys. Peter's going to hit you back mentally because you always got to watch the quiet ones, all right? You always have to. Peter, he has I'm pretty sure he does push-ups because his chest never moves.
He didn't even accept my apologies.
His chest never moves, and he looks like he's not fit, but that kid could, like, punch this glass door, and he can literally blow on it. It will shatter. So you have to watch kids like this, Austin. You can't push him too far to the edge.
Accept my apology, or I'm telling the FBI where all the bodies are.
Oh no, I accept.
You accept what?
The apology of yours. All right, so let's get weekend recap. Let's
See,
go.
Peter is a great comedian. He's a okay. Wait, I do want to say this one thing before we move on about Peter being a great comedian. Yeah. Peter could get up on stage and he can do like his mom and his dad on a boat, and he'll kill. And he will kill. During the commercials, he'll show you what's bad because he doesn't want to do it.
Not to be confused with the serial killer jokes. He means kill as in like people are gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do the weekly recap.
Yeah, let's do it, Jared, the professional.
All right, you know what it is. We're gonna start the weekend recap. One of us gives a recap of our week or weekend. 3 things. 2 of them are true. 1 of them is a lie. We have to distinguish which one of the truths and which one of the lies. The cat! Peter Lewis. Formerly Pete. He's up on deck. He's at bat. He's at bat.
On deck means he's next.
He's next. He's like next up on.
Okay,
we're back.
Okay. Pronounced professional.
I'll stay.
So,
professional.
go ahead,
I
Peter,
talk
you got
fine. I talk fine.
There's issues with connection again.
Oh my God! Just go.
All right, so I hope everyone hears this. So the first thing was I had a shoot in the past week. I was doing some sound for.
It is weekend recap. We start off the show, man. One of us gives a recap of our week or weekend. 2 of them are truths. 1 of them is a lie. We have to sit here and distinguish which one is the truth and which one is the cap. The lie.
This is nice now.
It's on Peter this week, man. So Peter, what you got for us, brother? You said that you did a shoot this weekend.
He didn't know it. Number 1 was he did a shoot.
Yeah.
Number 2 was he went to Sag Harbor and got some drone.
For some drone shots.
Okay, what's number 3?
And the third one is that I celebrated the Lantern Festival, the end of the Chinese New Year celebration, in the past week as well.
Okay, I can't participate in this one because I know which one it is. Because
do you know which one it is?
I know which one it is already.
All right, I'm gonna go number 2. I don't like the way that you looked through me when you said number 2. You looked through me like you looked like you were looking at the jukebox behind me, and you didn't look at me.
It's a nice jukebox. I'm sorry.
No, when you said number, it's been off for like 50 years. All right, the amount of power. I think when Austin tried to vacuum this room and had the space heater on like a couple weeks ago, it literally drained out all the power from that. So I'm gonna go number 2, Peter. That's the cap. I don't like the way you looked at me. You gave me a different vibe. You gave me a different energy. You looked at me like you were like. like you were playing good cop, bad cop, but also you didn't know which cop you wanted to play. So like you were like juggling something in your mind, Peter.
Obviously bad cop.
So no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Peter would be a. I think Peter will try to be a good cop, but he'll do it too well.
Yeah, man.
And then he'll do bad cop, and he'll just end up like shooting the guy in the head. So like,
say goodnight to bad guy.
so Peter, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go number 2 is the cap. Sag Harbor with a drone. You are capping, my friend.
It's mine too.
Yours is number 2.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You just said you weren't
I
participating.
know, but
well, I want to hear it.
it's
though.
number 2.
But you okay? All right.
It has to be number 2.
Peter, I apologize for not responding to your DM about the lantern because you told me to get a COVID test on Wednesday to come on Friday.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
But I was
Thank you. That's what I was saying. I want to talk about
But
that.
I was at work, so when I read that, I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. But then someone called me the N-word at work, and no, I'm lying. But like it was, I felt like I was gonna get called the N-word because I was delivering like Woodmere and Valley Stream, and the Trump flags out there are persistent, if anything. So I felt it coming, but I had a lot of things going on, so I apologize for not responding. But
That's fine.
I know number 3 is the truth, but number 2, I still don't like the look that you gave me. It's a very similar look that you give me right now, like your right eye is drooping. So I'm gonna go number 2.
It's
Number 2.
Do I look okay to you?
Yeah, you look fine.
All right. So number 2 for number 2. Well, yeah, you're both wrong. It was number 1.
What?
I did not. I didn't have a gig this past
Wait, you
week.
you had a gig. You had a gig last week.
There you go.
I didn't have one in the past week.
Okay, but hold on, wait. Number
was the
2,
cap.
you took Sag Harbor. You didn't send me any footage.
It's on the folder that I shared with you and Frank.
This guy sounds like a girlfriend now. Babe, you didn't send me any footage.
You had a shoot last week, right?
No, it was.
When was the last time you went to go to the city to do?
It was over a week ago. You know. So, but in the past week since the last
Another
show.
one that's like so whatever. I'm not gonna do a bit. It's okay.
No, okay. So you didn't. You said you had a shoot this week.
No, it was
Last week you had a shoot.
It was like 2 Fridays ago. You know.
Okay, so that makes
It was
sense.
before the last show.
You can lie about that. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I had a shoot. I went to like you said. I went to Shake Shack. This
That's right.
week.
I messed up last
Yeah,
time.
you
Listen,
messed up last
well,
week.
you
I
said
forgot,
something
dude.
else.
Listen, I am.
Talk about you went to
forgot.
Shake Shack. This brother went to
forgot.
McDonald's.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
shut up,
I'm
dude.
sorry. I forgot. I'm not the professional here.
Shut the hell up.
I'm sorry. I'm not the pro here. I'm not the professional
Oh
here.
yeah, guys, I went to a Shake Shack. Come to find out, you went to some hole in the wall in a diner with roaches on the floor.
Well, he didn't. He meant to say that he didn't go to the Madison Square Park one, which is like I believe the first one, and I went there. I mean, it's like probably the best one. The taste and how
I
it
did
is
go.
and
No,
quality.
the thing was, I said I've never been to a Shake Shack.
Exactly, that's what
and
I'm
I
saying.
meant to say I was supposed to. I had been to the first Shake Shack.
Yeah.
But I couldn't read my handwriting.
That's fine. Yeah, but you know,
I couldn't
it's
write an
fine.
apology.
Stutters in real life and on paper. Wow, that's
Your
miraculous.
camera's off, so shut up.
My camera's off? Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
All right, it's fine.
And that happens every show, though.
It's fine. We're used to it. It's
That's
okay.
our merch. Somebody like Peter going, no. See, I go, your camera's off, and Peter goes, hey, your camera's off. Your camera's off. Hey, it's a bit. It's a bit. It's a bit. All right, let's move on to the next.
That was good.
That's a good one. Okay.
All right,
I
it was
can't
quick.
believe I was wrong.
It went over quick. You know, a lot of the weekend recaps drag on because everyone has the debates about the logistics and how it makes sense, how it doesn't make sense. So hey, I'm glad that one was nice. You know, you skipped me after my birthday. I don't take it personally. It's okay.
Was your
I was
birthday?
Don't
supposed-
take it personally.
I was supposed to go on the week of my birthday, but you just forgot about me totally. It's fine. We're gonna move on, and we're doing great. So
As you can see,
what's
Peter
the
gets
first?
very upset.
What's the first story?
The
of
first story
the
is how
day?
Peter gets upset about
What's the
everything.
first story of the day, Jared?
Yo, I never had a girlfriend, but between y'all two going back and forth, I don't want one anymore.
Peter's mom told us that we're gonna go to jail together.
Hey, yo.
She's saying that we're gonna go to
For-
prison together.
For specific reasons.
We'll get the what?
For specific reasons, but we're not gonna get into
We're
it.
not gonna get into it because we don't want to go to jail for it. But I'll tell you
Yeah.
after. But his mom thinks we're gonna be in jail, and she still says she loves you.
That's
I
right.
love-
All right.
Even if they, hey, I'm sure John or Peter Gotti, I'm sure their parents and family members love them, even though they're going to jail and stuff. So
Those guys got a reality show. I don't care about
Say
nobody.
they're in the
growing
money.
up, Gotti.
I'm in the money. Oh yeah.
Let's see if Jair. Okay. All right. We live real quick. Let's get a word from Jair. You know, a little weekly testimonial. We see we got Jair with some new hair.
I don't get his last TikTok. Can
He's
you
going-
ask him? I don't understand.
This
What
guy doesn't get your last TikTok, but he don't make TikToks. Flash up that shit. That makes sense, right?
Oh no.
Let's get a word from Jair, everybody. What you got to say to the people?
Turn his mic
Go
on.
ahead.
Another week, I'm not present. I apologize. I thought I was going to be there last week because I was on vacation.
Same excuse every week.
They canceled the show. He went to the city. let me do what I need to do to protect the people. You see, I got the new hair. I'm doing what I need to do.
He's doing what he needs to do, people.
It ain't nothing to- I'm going to work right now, but listen.
Listen, you better be careful with that hairstyle.
And you win $500,000.
$500,000. Listen, man, you better be careful with these girls. Like you talk about, oh, I'm gonna get a girlfriend in April, but that new hairstyle, these girls are looking at you.
I don't get your last TikTok.
Listen, all I gotta say is when April comes,
Uh huh.
I'm gonna go down a one-way road, and I promise I'm not making no U-turn.
I like that side of that. You can't do that because you're gonna get pulled over unless you had a PBA card.
Wait, ask him what's his last TikTok
I
about.
don't got a
I don't
PBA
get it.
card, but the way I'm driving, I might have to look both ways before I cross the street.
I like the sound of
Hey,
that.
can you ask Jair? I don't get your last TikTok. What is it about?
Which one you talking about, bro?
The one with Dell.
You never seen the movie Pursuit of
Oh,
Happiness?
you never
Yeah, I
watched
saw that
Pursuit
movie.
of Happiness.
It's
Oh, just a scene? All right, what about the one with the club and the knife and there's an apple? I don't get that one.
I hope everybody stay safe.
I don't get it. What was that? He
All
goes,
right.
When you go-
Get to work safe.
It says like when you go to the club bathroom. I don't get it. There's a knife and there's an apple. What do you use?
Shout out to Jair real quick, man. He got himself a new car that he couldn't pronounce when he first bought it. It's a Grand Jeep Cherokee to Jair, but it's a how do you say it? A Jeep Grand Cherokee. So Jair was pronouncing it wrong when he first got it, but now he's got it. He's got a new car. It's got heated seats. I may have slammed it into some snow when I opened the passenger door, like when after he got it. But
Grand Cherokee.
you know.
Yes, you need that.
I didn't do that. I'll talk to you later. But guys, listen, we got Jair on the phone. You know, is everything good? Everything good with the stream?
No.
Yeah. No.
Speedy said audio is playing. He can't hear us. But I don't get like on Facebook he was able to hear us.
It's on.
Is it? Hold
I
on.
can't even load.
9 minutes. 9 minutes, 8 seconds. It's been going.
Just turn everybody up then. Just turn the whole master volume up.
All right.
I mean,
I'll
just do it.
put my phones down and.
All right.
We're just gonna blast it.
Just
Speedy,
blast
how does this sound to you?
All right, hold on. He's on it. So just put a full blast, and then you know what?
I mean,
He'll tell us that.
full-
Okay, yeah, bring it. Yeah, right there is good. Right where the yellow. We're good here. Put up the blaster. Okay.
this is
I
terrible.
hope
It's in
so.
the red. It's in the red.
It's in the red.
Okay.
Take it off a
We're
little
peeking,
bit
peeking,
off, right?
peeking.
Okay.
Let's see off the edge.
Peking. All right, good. Okay, then
Peking
don't
duck,
do
eh?
that. Nothing will work from that.
It's like we were destined just to not have our shows work.
All right, let's move on to the next story. All right, we got. How do you feel about this Dr. Seuss books thing? Have you heard about this?
Holla at me about it. No.
All right, so basically, there's 6 Dr. Seuss books that are now going to be not in print because it depicts a racial stuff. I think it depicts a black man saying something bad, a Chinese man saying something bad. It's just the way that he describes people is very derogatory to them. But I was doing my research here, and I found 3 Dr. Seuss books that are still in print that should not be in print anymore. You want to hear them?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
It's Dr. Seuss Presents The Jews and Their Damn Canoes. I think that one should definitely be out of here. Second one is Dr. Seuss Presents The Cat and the Hat and the Puerto Rican He Slapped. That one should definitely be out of here.
Okay.
I think that one.
I can see why. Yeah,
I think
see
so,
why.
right?
I
And
can
the
see- I
last
can
one is the
understand.
Dr. Seuss Presents One Fish, Two Fish, Where's My Money, Bitch? I think that one should be out of here too. But I don't know how they're not canceling The Cat and the Hat and the Puerto Rican He Slapped.
Yeah, that's a weird one now, especially with everything going on, and I don't know. That's one of the biggest
And the
shockers. to
Jews
me.
and their damn canoes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Since when do Jews use canoes?
Yeah, that was weird. That's what got me. Like, that's what I didn't understand when I read that the first time. It was a while back. But I didn't really, I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, I remember when I was in preschool, they're like, 1 fish, 2 fish, where's my money, bitch? Remember, kids, pay up your bookie.
Yeah, I mean... that's good advice, but that one I could understand. Like that
That's all
one,
good advice. You know, the
that's
cat
good.
that had the Puerto Rican he slapped.
I mean, you know, Jews,
Like-
Jews don't like water, so. It's,
I mean, that's not. I mean, hey, you know, like Moses parted the Red Sea.
That's why.
Yeah, Jesus walked on water, though, so
He
you
just
know.
walked on water.
You know how the Jews feel about Jesus, and you know.
Jews for
He
Jesus.
was a Jew. He was a Jew.
Yeah,
he was a good Jew.
He was a Jew that he walked on water. He didn't go in it. So Jews do not like water. Even though Austin has a house right on the water, Jews don't like water. They don't like to be in it. They don't like to drink it. Have you ever saw a Jewish person's face? Bumpy, dog. You gotta hydrate.
I gotta go to Amazon and order the Cat in the Hat and the Puerto Rican he slapped.
You gotta hydrate when you can. Listen, what's good with people who have great artistic ability being racist? I mean, Walt Disney can draw a mouse and make them animated, but if you were a Jewish person working in his company, dog, you were working in the basement next to his cryogenically frozen brain. Like, what is with people who are artistic are just being like strictly racist, or is it just a question of being a part of the time? You know, and now what was socially acceptable back then is not socially acceptable now. Like I was listening to Kevin Hart's new podcast that he had with Jerry Seinfeld, and he said he met Don Rickles, and when he first met Don Rickles, it was around like 2012. He was at like a fundraiser event, and Don Rickles saw him. And he goes, there he is. I love this kid. Smacks him twice in the face and goes, here goes the little monkey. I love this kid. And see, he laughs at racist stuff all the time. Now, Kevin Hart said, I knew it wasn't malicious. It was just something that you just said, and that was part of your time. But is it the fact that artists are reflecting the environment that they grow up in, or is it that these people are actually inherently racist and that their art just seems to propel them to a level where their racistness can get highlighted?
I don't know, just with the times. Go.
I mean, Dr. Seuss also made anti-Nazi cartoons and stuff like that. They're really good, about, he was saying for the Soviet Union, how they were dealing with the Nazis and all that. And, people aren't bred in a vacuum. They are shaped by their environment. Bill Burr's character in the last season of Mandalorian actually said it pretty well in his episode in season 2. That people, for the most part, people just are into the, around where they grow up. They're into the politics of where they grow up and what people believe in there. That's why most people were for the Empire, and that's why other people like the New Republic, he was describing. And, that's an underrated kind of idea that people don't understand. They think that things are bred out of a vacuum. And, whether or not Dr. Seuss had the absolute worst intent when he wrote these things and drew the cartoons like that, that's one question. But, it was just how people were. And you watch the Looney Tunes in the past, I guess, 10 years, and the more, racially offensive ones, they have the disclaimer, look, this was made back then, and they've been preserved just for their posterity, whatever, just because this is how things were back then. They were just a product of their times, and but they also had, in the case of Dr. Seuss, he had a very progressive side to him. So it's not worth canceling him entirely. But
is he dead?
He's been dead for a while.
I can cancel someone.
Can't cancel somebody that's dead, but also
you're preaching to the choir.
There are different contributions that Dr. Seuss made. He may not like certain people, but Dr. Seuss was putting words together that could have inspired Nas and what rap is now today. It started in the Bronx, and I'm pretty sure Dr. Seuss was some of the books that they could receive in the schooling system in the Bronx in the 70s. It was not a lot of money going into the Bronx, barely had milk to have during breakfast, but in the 70s, Dr. Seuss was probably a quintessential part of the education. But
the 6 books they canceled, I've never heard of those books. If you're gonna cancel Dr. Seuss, cancel Cat in the Hat.
And let's be
cancel
honest.
That one.
Let's be honest, guys. If your work doesn't slap, no one's gonna care about it being canceled. If it wasn't fire, then it's gonna get out of here. If you write a book and no one likes it and it was racist, okay, let's get that one out of here. You write a book and it's racist, but Mike Myers picks it up and makes it into a live series action film. Yeah. But we're going to keep that around because there's money involved. Yes. Money is the incentive. If we can disseminate that and put some money in our pockets, yeah. Who cares if you show racism and you're calling black people the N-word and saying that they're lazy? We want the money!
All right, do you think here, I have two things. First is this is what they used to do in the 50s and 40s. They used to just burn the books and censor them. Okay, so we all know that's bad. Why are you censoring people? But the second thing is, do you think the reason why they're censoring is because it's kids' books? Or do you think if it was a novel, if it was for adults, you think they would cancel it?
Yeah, I guess it's
it's children.
If it's one of his kids' books, I feel like that might be why.
Yeah, it's 6 kids' books.
Because there's a lot of books that are very offensive that they don't really necessarily highlight as oh, this is a bad one.
Yeah,
it's just.
We as adults, or we as the older generation, are setting the table for which children are to sit at and what they deem acceptable. Because like with Corona, children who are 4 are gonna think, oh yeah, wearing masks. That's what you do all day, 24/7, unless you're in Mississippi or Texas. But
yeah, Texas.
That's the next story.
but we we set the table for what is acceptable, and if kids think that growing up in a world where you say all these you have all these racial tendencies is something that you defer or you neglect, then they're gonna grow up on that basis, and then we're literally shaping the next people who are gonna take up on the world. You know, so that's why people are trying to clear out all that stuff now, because you're setting the stage for who else is gonna perform on it, and these kids, they're gonna have an adaptability to transgenders and non-binary and stuff like that. So that's what it is. So it's all about how you want your next generation to live. So that's
like
why
Star Trek.
What?
It's like Star Trek.
Exactly, like Star Trek. But I think if you're an artistic person, you're gonna have that artistic side of you is going to allow you to express other feelings, and you're gonna be passionate about something else. And it could be racism, like you said with Disney having no
Bill Burr.
What?
What Bill Burr said on Mandalorian.
What he said on Mandalorian, but I'm also like, Disney doesn't have like certain groups are not represented in Disney movies.
Oh, okay.
Like you never see a Russian princess get saved by like a metal dragon or something like that. Like I want to see a Disney movie about a Jewish girl that's having trouble selling her timeshare, and when she does, she becomes a beautiful princess. Like
I know you want to see a Jewish girl as a princess, and the Prince Charming goes to go save her, and he's like, I can't deal with you, and just leaves.
He's like, I can't deal with you. I can't deal with your nagging and your braces.
It's like
goodbye.
She still has braces on, and she's like 27. It's like, how can I overcome life? Like that's what I want to see. All right?
I've came here to save you. Are you gluten free? I came here to leave you. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's like Princess Vespa in Spaceballs.
Oh yeah.
She's a Jewish American princess.
I'm giving that money back.
No way. You can't get that money back. That's the money that she needs. They need that money.
No, from
She
the
lost her
money
job?
that my son siphoned from you.
Oh yeah.
Nike has accountants. I'm sitting down. I'm going down with my son. Listen, how much did you sell? You have records of your stuff, and we're going back and forth, and we're doing it. Because guy, you're not making me lose my job after 25 years.
Well, she did. She quit.
No, I know, but I'm saying in that event, like we don't know what happened, but like if I was her, like, damn, bro, you the manager of of a whole continent, Canada and North America.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't even know. Like, first, how did no one know that was his mom and stuff? Like, do you think people knew about it? Do you think he was like, yeah, don't worry, I got it inside at Nike?
Well, apparently Bloomberg did like a little because he was raising some eyebrows with how he was doing it, because he had specific knowledge about the business in certain drops.
Yeah.
And people were like, yo, how do you know all that stuff? And then he did the interview, and he gave up his mother's full name and everything he did with his mother's information. It was like, oh yeah, I did that. Her name is such and such. The full name.
Don't even do it.
Full government name. And it's like, dude, you don't even say your real name. Your name is West Coast Joe. Why would you say your mother's full name? Who actually has a job that she can get in trouble with? Like that's not smart to you? No. Oh yeah, my name is Robin and I fight crime in Gotham City. This guy is Bruce Wayne. Like what is your problem?
Because people are stupid. Because that kid's obviously dumb. He doesn't know anything. Doesn't know anything about anything. All he knows is that his mom can get cheap Nikes and he can resell. I mean, it's a great bit. Listen, he didn't get caught. Great business, Brad. You make a lot of money.
His punishment,
but you did it yourself. He did it himself.
His punishment should be to work at a kid's Foot Locker, right?
Oh man.
His punishment should be to work at a kid's Foot Locker, and he doesn't get a discount. Matter of fact, every time that he rings somebody up at the register, he loses $5 out of his paycheck. Like I think that should be his punishment. It's only right way.
No, I think the punishment should be he goes to China and make the Nikes.
That's a little harsh. That's a little harsh. Come on, they got suicide nets over there.
He takes like a year to do one Nike. He can't figure it out. They don't give him any training. Like, you're not leaving until you rebuild every Nike you ever sold.
Listen, guy, if I'm your mom, you're not wearing anything Nike anymore.
If I'm your mom. If I'm the mom, I'm getting the belt. Hitting him in the butt a couple times.
I'll make you wear those. I'll make you wear those thick ass filas that all these girls think are fire when they're really shit.
And it adds like 2 feet to them.
Yeah, I'm making you wear those and looking like you on some stiletto type stuff. That's what I'm making you wear. Exactly. I'm gonna give you bunions for days. You 19, you're not gonna be able to walk by the time you 21. That's how I'm getting you back. That's how it's going down, kid. Because listen, you 19 years old, you gonna find out what the real world is. That's what it is. That's what it is. And like it just don't make no sense, dude. Why would you give your mom's full name?
But it's crazy that like how hard it is to get sneakers and stuff now, how in the secondary market, and now this whole time is an inside job. It was literally an inside job. They have to change everything. This is going to ruin so much stuff for Nike because Nike was actually trying to profit off the secondary market. They were actually trying to come up, how can we profit off the secondary market? That's all. There's no way you can now because now people aren't going to do it.
This guy was in an interview. They were asking, so how do you get your insider trade secrets? And he was like, oh, should I tell him it's my mom? And his conscience was like, just do it.
Let's get it over with.
Meek Mill came out with a song. And
how's it go?
He dropped a line. Hold on. Let me look it up.
Is this something by Kobe Bryant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He dropped a line about Kobe in the song, specifically referring to how he died in the helicopter.
So they're not going to censor that, but they're going to censor Cat in the Hat?
But it wasn't. Hold on.
Gravity.
Cat in the Hat's next. I'm calling.
Okay, so in this new song that he dropped like a couple weeks ago, he goes, "This be censored, effing censored. Always tell me that she loved me, but she ain't never showed me. Yeah, and if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. I'll be another Kobe."
Oh my God! Holy! Wow!
Now,
Wow.
the Twitter culture blew up like something fierce, guys.
As Twitter culture does.
As Twitter culture does, it blew up like Austin's toilet blew up 2 weeks ago. That's why the chain came off of the link.
The poop would still be there.
Like it's just, you look at the toilet and it'd be like, oh my God, there goes half of the comedy people's career during Corona. And I think people get upset, right? And people say, oh, this is disgusting. Oh, Meek Mill, how could you say this? Oh, your music has never been good. Vanessa Bryant, wife of Kobe Bryant, current widow, says, Meek, I've never been a fan of your music. I haven't listened, but this is disgusting. You could do better. Please show my husband respect, to that effect. And people get on this term, and I think this is what kind of Anthony Jeselnik touched upon in his special Thoughts and Prayers. People were saying, I'm not ready to hear about Kobe passing. Now, obviously, this man has been an icon. You know, has been very solidified over the years of being someone that people look up to on and off the court. Of course, basketball's, top 3 best players ever to exist, probably. But I think when people bring it back to themselves and they say, I'm not ready for this, or I can't listen to that, or that just makes me sad. It's like you take all the offense for somebody who took the ultimate debt by losing their life. How are you going to feel bad for somebody that already passed away? Don't feel bad for them. They already died. They already did the hardest thing. Like, you don't have to feel bad for them. The only one that has the credibility, I think, to feel like that is Vanessa Bryant. That's the father of her children. That's her husband.
Yeah.
She can feel offended, but other people, oh, I'm not ready to hear this. Dude, it's not about you.
Yeah.
This man, now, to say about the line, I don't think it was clever enough for people to oversee or overlook their feelings about Kobe Bryant. I mean, it wasn't disrespectful, and I don't think Meek Mill coming from Philly and Kobe coming from Philly and Kobe being a pillar in that community, especially with the rap community, I don't think it was meant to be disrespectful. I mean, it's a okay line, but you have to have something that's mind-blowing for people to go, okay, that's pretty fine. But you said you're going out with your chopper with a gun because your girl don't love you enough. Oh, I'm going out with my chopper just like Kobe. We can't just say that and forget about the fact that Kobe Bryant passed away with his daughter in a helicopter.
Yes.
Passing away, or being a girl dad. Our society, we don't accept children dying.
No,
like, that's not what, unless we're reading Hunger
they're
Games.
innocent.
But like, because when Rue passed away, everyone was like, yeah, the Hunger Games. But like, everything else is just like, oh yeah, your children passed away. That's one thing we don't really care, unless you're a serial killer, or Richard Ramirez, which has a dope documentary on Netflix. That was mind blowing. But I think we can't overlook the fact that the creativity cannot overcompensate for the feeling that people get when they listen to it. And if it was a fire line, I think people would have been like, okay, but also people's self-reflection about how they feel about stuff, or how they have to always add themselves to it. It's just like, dude, let that go. It's not about you.
This is nothing new. First of all, do you think Genius is gonna make a lyrical video with it now? I don't think everybody's gonna watch that one. And the second, this is like, yeah, but then, what I meant about that was, this is everyday stuff. This happens all, not this type of censorship stuff. Everybody gets mad about. This has always happened. Okay, you go back when rap was just becoming something. Everybody was offended by it. Everybody's gonna be offended by anything, but the mom definitely has a right to be offended about it because that was her husband, and her daughter. Most of all, I think that she's really, as a parent, I think you're more upset that your daughter's dead because you never want to bury your kid.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
But I don't know. It's just it's disrespectful. But people that are Kobe fans. Listen,
you're like butthurt about it. It's like, dude, it's something that happens, and I don't. No one was happy about it.
No
and I don't know Meek. How you know? I don't really know, but I know Meek comes from Philly. Kobe's from Philly. He's a pillar in Philly, and I think he would show him utmost respect. And it's not like you say, "Oh, good that Kobe Bryant died," but "Oh, I'm going out in a similar way that Kobe did," and with a wordplay, which I'm supposed to do as a rapper, have genius wordplay. Wasn't genius enough for people to overlook their emotional capabilities about Kobe, but I don't know, man. It's just always that self-reflection. Oh, don't forget about me. I'm not ready, dude. Kobe already passed away, son. Like, you can't feel more bad for him. He already took the pinnacle of like
sacrifices
of sacrifices they're supposed to take.
I mean, just don't make it about all yourself. Be like, I'm offended. Everybody get offended. Peter was offended in the beginning, but nobody heard it about my bit. Everybody gets offended about everything.
People are
look,
up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, when you just reference something like that, it's different. It's different than, like, attacking, like, a victim like that. Like, okay, I can get it. But, like, when you're just referring to something like that, like, I don't understand why, the uproar of everyone just inserting themselves who are not his family or friends. For family or friends, like, okay, I get it a little more. Maybe he sort of worded it in, like, bad taste. But, I mean, I don't know why everyone on Twitter has to insert themselves in everything.
Well,
the world revolves around
it.
it.
The thing is, too, there's been other rap lines, like, I'm going to chop them up like Dahmer. Like, no one gets upset about it.
No, or like,
but you understand, because that's... Kobe Bryant he was a golden child. So.
Yeah, and you're making fun, and they're making fun of Dahmer. That makes sense to me.
You don't want to make fun of Kobe, but I think Meek Mill, I don't think he went for the malice. I think he just went for, this rhyme's good, and let's see, it'll get people to talk about my song.
And I don't think it was shock factor. I really don't think it was.
I know, like, a number of years ago, Lil Wayne got in trouble because, like, one of the lines in his songs was, I beat that something, like, Emmett Till. And, people got really upset about that, and, like, that was, like, a huge story. That was, like, one of my first college classes, and, but yeah.
Hey, art is getting people talking, and that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm not for it. I mean, honestly, I think you should have maybe used a different word than Kobe Bryant and stuff, because I think if Kobe Bryant died alone, I don't think more people would be offended. But
yeah, we see Gianna, and we see the loss of potential and the loss of something that's great, and especially like to the level of Kobe Bryant, what he achieved, and his admiration for his daughter and her game. It's like, oh, what could have been? And then you think about the other people that were on the plane, and also the two other teammates, other teammates of Gianna who were also young.
I'm also thinking if Derek Jeter died like that with like his daughter, and then someone made a song about that, I see where people are coming from, but shut up, all right? Just move on. Don't listen to the song. Spotify's probably gonna ban it. They're probably not gonna let it go on because that's what they
and
do
also,
now.
but like people, Meek Mill is just at a point of his career where he hasn't dropped anything fire.
That's what I'm.
And 6ix9ine, who is the lowest of low right now. You don't have any credibility. He's talking about Meek Mill rolling with police as his security. It's like, if 6ix9ine is coming after you, and we all know how genius 6ix9ine is as a marketer, how to like set things up so it can blow up. If 6ix9ine is coming after you, then you know that you're at a certain point where you're like,
yo, dog, you got 6ix9ine on your ass.
He's like, it's like, yikes. That's like having roaches on you, dog. So
6ix9ine ain't this. 6ix9ine ain't that.
It's like, yo, if you ever see like a dead raccoon on the side of the road and you see flies flying over it, Meek Mill, you're the raccoon. Okay, like it's not a good look. But I don't think it's something to get offended about. I think it was clever, but not as clever, you know.
Yeah.
And especially if you're gonna do that, put it in a better taste and talk about, if my girl don't love me, I'm going out with my chopper. Like,
did you see the Taylor Swift thing now?
No.
That there was a Netflix show that's written, and it says that the line goes, "Girl, you go through more men than Taylor Swift," and Taylor Swift was like, "This is a sexist joke. You should be taken out." And I think it was written by a woman, too.
If it's documented that you dated a lot of men, go right ahead. Okay?
This is the state of comedy we're in. That's what we got to find.
That's not sexist. It's in the news. You're with a different man every week. No one's saying that you're having sex with them, sleeping with them. You're with a different man. Someone can say that about Michael B. Jordan. He's had some girlfriends. He's been pictured with them in paparazzi. You go through more men. You go through more girls than Michael B. Jordan. Oh, that's sexist. Shut up, loser.
Well, it brings me back to the Dahmer thing. I kill more people. You kill more people than Dahmer. No, you're making fun of me. You're making fun of me. Everybody gets made fun. It's the whole joke. That's why when I got the bit, Peter got all upset. He was the butt of the joke.
Shut that down, dude. If the evidence is right there, then okay. You've been with a lot of men. Now, if you make like an assumption about the evidence, that's a different story. We don't know. But we have a definite certified fact that you've been with all these different men. So shut it down.
Fine, be offended about it.
That was the thing, like, in 2016, whatever. Like, Taylor Swift had an issue with, like, Kanye's song, and... Because, like, he said something just like that, like, he was saying, like, he was on the phone with Kim and Taylor, like, they were calling Taylor from, like, their place, and it was recorded because, just in case something happened later on.
Yep.
And I think it was Cali's, like, a one-party state with, like, the recording a phone call. Only one person needs to want to do it in order for it to be okay. So when Taylor was, giving the whole problem with that, it's just, like, the, They played the recording of it, and it's like, oh, damn.
Yeah, man. That's
Listen,
what it is.
Like she was lying about it,
It's a joke. Everything. It's a comedy. It's on Netflix. I've never heard of someone getting offended by a Netflix-made comedy that isn't a comedy special.
I don't trust her one bit. Let's get into this last sports story, man. What we got?
Our first sports story.
No, that was sports related. We talked about
I guess so. Yeah. All right, let's talk about the baseball's back. Baseball's back, baby. The Yankees are back. The Mets still suck. It is a great time to be alive. Spring training's here. They're letting people in the ballpark. It feels good. It feels good to be back. You catch any of the games? Catch them all? Any of them? No.
No, I can't sit through baseball unless it's the World Series.
You would hate spring training because
the NCLS. I like spring training because you have people that are probably not going to be in the season.
Yeah.
But or big names like Russell or Tim Tebow, like they do spring training sometimes. So like I want to see like the growth of people.
Spring training, the first 3 innings, the good players play, and then the next innings are just anybody can play. The coach's son could play for all. Nobody tunes in. But the Yankees are looking pretty good, like they always do. I think I read that it says that the Yankees are in the top 5 of the power rankings, but I don't really trust it because I think they said Yankees was number 3 and Mets are number 5. So if they say Mets are in top anything, I don't think I can trust that article.
Listen, bro, you got DeGrom, all right? They got DeGrom. They can do anything. That man's the top pitcher in the league. Am I right, Peter?
Nah.
Yeah.
Peter's a better pitcher than DeGrom.
I didn't like the energy that you put into that answer, but okay. Listen, man. Subway Series.
It'll be good finally.
Subway Series is not going to happen because literally the MTA shuts down the subway after 12 in the city now for the corona. So
they're going to rename it something.
It's about to be the Street Series or it's going to be the Revel Series. You won't get to that game on a bike. That's exactly what you're going to do. People are going to be pulling up to the game with blue helmets on. It's the Revel City Bike Series. Who's going to win?
They're going to play in the streets. They're going to play like in the 1940s. You're going to play right in the streets.
The Stickball Series.
From Martin Luther King Boulevard. It's Yankees versus the Mets.
A home run is when you hit the 47th floor of the project and you break a window. That's what you do for a home run.
You get the grandma. Hey, get out! We'll hit my car.
Home inning stretch is when your mom tells you, all right, time to come in, supper. Listen, man.
Mom, we're trying to hit a home run here.
It's just like, I'm excited for it, man. Especially for New York because it's been closed. Indoor dining is still not popping. And, like, baseball is something of the community, like I said before. I love baseball because you have I think that's one of the sports that has the most in touch route with the community because people can come in and I love the fact like in places like Wrigley Field or like why am I
Fenway?
Fenway, yeah, people can see the games from their apartments. And, like
apartments.
it's just a real community aspect because it's such a simple game. More games.
No,
simple,
but you know what? It's like first of all, it's outside. It's nice.
It's outside. You don't gotta
spend
be
the whole day there.
You don't gotta be super athletic to do it. You could be.
You could be like I was in 7th grade, huffing and puffing,
And
and just be sitting in that outfield.
No, wrong. But all right.
No, you can't.
No, you
Austin,
can't. You know what you're
I wish we could show Peter. Hand me that. Hand me that right there, next to his sister. Hand me that right there.
What?
You know, no. You know what I'm looking at.
That was Little League.
No.
The statue.
Hand me that statue of Austin.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good photo. I don't care what you say.
People, look how chunky this man
wrong
was.
camera.
What? Before you leave, no, go back. It looks better on that one.
People, look how chunky this guy was. This guy was knocking dingers and knocking down Little Debbie. Look at that little. Wow, they actually had to give extra wood for that.
Oh,
Wow.
good. I hate you.
Listen.
I hate you. I look sexy in that photo.
This guy, he looks
It's on
like
your camera now.
what?
Your
on your
camera.
This guy, you look like a girl, dude. I don't know why. You look like a German girl named
was
Bjork.
sexy.
I don't know what's
I'm like
going
hitting
on.
the baseball now.
I will leave that here for the series now. Now let's go to
Well,
Stan.
Peter didn't give you the base, so
There we go.
Oh, it fell off.
Oh, it's very
That's
appropriate.
good.
You're gonna be standing up next to some candies.
yeah.
It's
Yo,
appropriate.
why don't we pull up your photos in high school? Let's
Listen,
see,
bro, I
let's see how
told you
big
I was
were.
chunky. I just said I was big, dude.
Doesn't mean you can play baseball. You can't play baseball when you're that big.
I was a good catcher. I was throwing the ball. I was running. I was.
All right, one of these days
Stubborn
we're
people.
gonna have a remote where we have a catch and let's see how far Jared can throw.
Bro, I could throw, dude.
Peter, remember? Tell him how I would teach you how to throw, and you're throwing pretty good at the end.
Yeah, I mean, he taught me how to throw.
I mean, I can throw accuracy-wise. I'm not sure if I can throw like a pitcher can with like accuracy and power, but
if your throws no matter how fast they are, as long as they don't have a little hump to it, then I'll say okay,
Hump?
you a hump where if you throw the ball straight and not like that, because anybody can throw it up like that, but throw it straight, that's the hard part.
I'll just throw it straight. Yeah, so, yeah, I can do
None
that.
of this. All right, so we'll do it. We'll go to baseball field. We'll go live from West Hampton Beach, Aviator Park. Does Jared throw?
Bro, I'll throw my leg up. I'll just throw it up like I'm about to do the
I got it. When I was teaching Peter how to throw his first throws, oh man, damn, they were pretty bad. But at the end, we were lawn tossing pretty well. And he was, and you know what it was too? He was catching my balls pretty good too.
Hey,
I
yo!
was throwing right at his face. He caught it. He caught it right before it hit his face. It was
Hey, yo, dog, Speedy, cut the feed,
nice.
son.
We were throwing out.
What is this guy talking about? I'm
Nice
talking
big
about
green tennis
baseball.
balls.
This guy's talking like he has an OnlyFans. What's going on right now? Oh my God!
OnlyFans.com/onlyhowyouknow.com. Only how you know. Do you know that some people they're so big in OnlyFans that they can rename OnlyFans? Like Trisha Paytas says onlytrish.com.
Who's that?
The person who's on YouTube.
Trisha Paytas.
Yeah. You know what she is?
How you spell her name?
Paytas.
Okay, I'll save that for later. You
You can if you're so big, you could change the name of OnlyFans. I would subscribe to Peter's OnlyFans. Onlypeter.com.
I'm good off that.
Because it would be pictures of the dead bodies. Like, oh, guess where I'm gonna.
It's
show
snuff.
her.
It's snuff. Snuff.
It's just be a ASMR tutorial on how to put on a lapel mic. You just got moaning for 45 minutes.
No, what it is,
I'm
is Peter switches your camera settings. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. No, it doesn't look good. Let me try this. I don't get why it's. All right, Peter, we're good. Yeah.
Be like
You know what? Hold on. Let me
be like an Asian Bob Ross of the tech company. You know what you want to do here?
So we're
Just put
gonna-
this light.
He's gonna
Just
put
have a
this
little
in.
back.
And then he goes, I don't get it. I don't get why he does this. Okay, I'm just gonna
There's
do
no
this.
mistakes.
I'm just gonna do- speaking-
Happy accidents.
No, the best is when Peter's doing something and then you go, all right, Peter, we're good. And he sits down and goes, let me look at it again. I go, no, Peter, come on, let's go. He goes, Peter, can we use this light today? Yeah, sure. Peter, can we use the light? Yeah. What are we gonna put on it? You want to use my tripod? No.
It's really heavy.
I guess we're not.
It's
Peter,
really
just hold the
heavy,
light.
It's
But,
really heavy.
If I was to make a prediction for this, my projection of who's gonna be better, I really don't care, man. Just get the city back on track. Get the people coming back out there, seeing some life. Seeing DeGrom hit the field, seeing Stroman hit the field, seeing Stanton and
Aaron
Judge and all
Aaron
those
Judge with
guys.
his teeth.
All those with his Timmy Turner ass teeth.
It's gone now.
out
You got
there.
it fixed.
You got him fixed?
Yeah, you missed it last week. I had this whole thing about how he's gonna be bad because he got his teeth
Get
fixed.
yourself an orthodontist player, and you gonna get the
Well,
highest the highest pinnacle of woman in New York, man.
I mean, that was the problem, though. Austin was saying that that's bad because now it's going to throw off his everything.
Throw up his game.
That guy had the looks of a New York 9, but he had looks also of a Kentucky 10 with his teeth. So I don't know, but
Yeah.
man, I'm just happy for baseball to come back. Come back to the city, get it popping again. Warm weather, people out in the streets. Bronx Bombers, of course, they got high, heavy hitters, and like a lot of hitting power. But camaraderie is a good thing to come together and play for your team, play for your sport. I mean, you saw what it did to Tampa. Tom Brady, of course, added a lot of firepower to that team. But playing for your city and appreciating playing for the community that's around you, that can give you a good push. So you don't know, as far as power rankings, you don't know who's going to be good.
Facts.
As far as the motivation.
They always get it wrong, people. They always get it wrong.
They always get it wrong, and
Never
you never
get it
know.
right.
Like somebody can
How
get
you
that,
know?
that extra snap. So you never know. But I'm happy
Yeah.
to get New York back on track, guys. So let's get it popping.
All right, before we leave, we have to give Peter his Islander news, okay? Because I don't want he already got butthurt before for skipping his weekly recap.
We gave the recap today.
I know, but I'm just saying he got hurt. He gets hurt all the
Peter,
time.
you're strictly a producer, okay? Nothing more.
Well, that's what I thought, but then all of a sudden I'm talking about stories and stuff.
Because he's great. What do you mean he's great on
First,
the air?
whoa! First of all, stop capping. Because the first time this brother talked, he went into the debates and like the geopolitical
He has to find-
he was using words that even Shakespeare would be like, "Yo, what the hell is this dude talking?" Like
he has to find his happy
He
medium.
was
Now he's
filling up the
comfortable.
room with verbal garbage.
You
Like,
should have saw him at Buffalo Wild Wings on last Thursday.
this guy, the way he talks, he shouldn't eat in the Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, he
This
was.
guy who went to Buffalo Wild Wings with my other two friends to introduce him. This guy didn't say a word.
No,
we
I
get
did. No,
shut
you're
up.
talking. No, you shut up.
Stop.
You shut up. You shut
Yeah,
up.
look what
You
you
shut
did.
up.
Look
You
what you
shut
did. You
up.
opened up
You
that
shut up.
thing.
No,
You
what happened was him and his friends were talking about birthdays and people I don't know about and how they don't want to go to Manhattan for this person's birthday because.
No, don't tell him.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's funny.
Yeah, so now you know how I feel. So, no, but they're talking about something. There's no names here, but there's a lot of people. He has a lot of friends, big group of friends. And he looks like a jolly little guy over there in the back. He has a lot of friends, we can all tell. And I didn't know these people, so I don't know.
Who are these people?
What am I supposed to contribute? I'm just like, oh yeah, that sucks. Gee, wow. Like, what am I supposed to do?
No, but
like,
the funny-
by golly, like, what am I supposed to say?
But the funny part was we got in the car, and I tell you right, he didn't shut up. He did not shut up.
Yeah, because
Alright.
you told me to talk about something that I was familiar with.
It was awesome. No, I'm just saying, it was great.
All right,
'Cause that's what
Peter,
I'm saying.
Peter.
He has to get comfortable,
Give me-
and then he has to go in. Give us your Islanders.
Go ahead, give your quick Islanders news, and we'll get up out of here.
I
I think my
mean-
camera's on red again.
All right, so Islanders doing great. I mean, last night they won 2-1 against the Devils. It should have been a shutout, but the last 13 seconds, the referee Tim Peel, who was watching the play right in front of him, right in front of the net of Islanders goalie Semyon Varlamov, and Miles Wood from the Devils tripped up his old teammate Andy Green on the Islanders now, and scored the goal right in the crease, right in front of the net. And Tim Peel, the ref, was right there looking at it, did not call it, let it be a good goal, and the shutout was ruined with like 13 seconds left. And this is not the first time people complain about Tim Peel. One of the first things you see when you look up Tim Peel NHL on Google is this problem that like it was a Ducks, Anaheim Mighty Ducks, and Arizona or Phoenix Coyotes game back from 2012. How like he let Corey Perry blatantly trip someone, and then the last 6 seconds later, he scored the game-winning goal. And it was totally allowed by Tim Peel, and he should have been fired. Well, this is what happens when you don't listen to people. 9 years later, it's going to come back to the Islanders. And that's exactly what happened last night.
Tim Peel, if you're on the island, let's just tell you, you're going to end up in Wyandanch. Okay, that's the only thing we got
This is a
for
train,
you.
too.
Strictly Wyandanch. When you hop on the LIRR, you're going to hear doo-doo. Next stop is Wyandanch.
No, the next stop is your ditch.
So let's just, it's either Wyandanch or Bellport for you, buddy. Pick or
It would
choose.
suck to be at Bellport, actually. That would suck.
I mean, the pizza there is good, Milano.
You get pizza in Bellport?
No, by the Home Depot, my family used to go there all the time. It's so good.
The air is good for it.
Shout out to Milano.
Because it's warm, because it's riddled with guns.
Wait, are they your sponsor?
All right, let's get up out of here, man. Austin, say your piece, brother.
All right, hey, you're listening to How You Know, a comedy radio show starring Jared Harbin, Austin Teitel. Hey, don't forget to follow WWSRN on iPhone,
Yes, sir.
WWSRN on iPhone, and Worldwide Sports Radio Network on Android, Google Play. Worldwide Sports Radio on Android, Google Play. Follow me on Instagram, Austin Teitel. Austin Teitel. Don't forget about our producer, Peter.
Yes, sir.
Peter Lewis, producer on the show. And off to you, Jared.
Yes, sir. Follow us every Wednesday. We're here. We're doing it. Pop in around 1 o'clock.
Oh, no. Give them the real time. About 1:15.
1:15. We were on time, but no, we were on time today. But the connection was a little shaky. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, jharbin15. If you want to catch me, I got a show tonight in Brooklyn. Look it up on your Instagram. I'm gonna be there. Holla at me. Thank you for sticking with us. Nowheres. We appreciate you. We love ya, Peter.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Peace out, y'all.